don't know if I'm crazy. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I'm about to get on a plane, some old seaplane that I'm not even sure if it's been maintained properly. Fly over the Pacific Ocean to an imaginary top secret island with a Mexican ex-cartel member who doesn't speak English after giving him $10,000 of my own money. Yeah. I'm probably crazy.
Previously, on the island in the Pacific.
Apparently this guy is ex-cartel. He has access to this plane that one of the cartels had stolen years ago. Neither the American authorities or the Mexican authorities will go anywhere near this base. Something about this whole thing just seems odd. I'm taking you to meet the Mexican because, well, he's apparently the last guy to see Jeremy alive.
How did that go?
Well, he's backing out.
No. Hey, Jeremy needs our help. Imagine being in his shoes. Dead or alive. Wouldn't you want someone to do whatever it took to find you if you were missing?
The Mexican authorities came around, started looking into me and what I do. No bueno, amigo. Get it? He's saying he flew Jeremy to the island, went back 3 days later to pick him up, but he never showed up. And he waited a couple hours for him.
What does he mean it's dangerous?
He said it's a place the devil lives. Okay, he said tomorrow morning he'll fly you out. You're going to the island.
I'm going to the island.
My name is Kathleen Goldstein. I'm an investigative journalist, and this is The Island in the Pacific. Episode 5, Cuatro Dioses. Matthew has found himself a small motel near the shoreline of Rancho Los Pinos. After researching the area myself, it seems like a quiet little town with a couple small airstrips, not much in the way of nightlife or even food options, just a little market with a gas station. The place mainly seems built out for agriculture or industry trade, but it sits near what seems to be a pretty shoreline on the western coast of the Baja Peninsula. There could be worse places. At this point, Matthew has gotten further in this investigation than anyone else, even the authorities, who, to be honest, may not have put as much effort into their search for Jeremy Wilson as one would hope for. And as far as authorities go, Matthew has decided to exclude them from his findings for now, deeming it too risky now that he's dealing with an ex-cartel member we know as the Mexican, or by his nickname, Birdman, as well as the contact, an American ex-military apparently running some sort of illegal operation across the border. In Matthew's opinion, he's made it this far without authorities interfering and doesn't want to muck up his progress, nor mess up any chance of finding this island, or even, God forbid, lose his life by making that call to the authorities. Remember, he's dealing with some potentially dangerous people here, and he knows that. A note to the audience. I'm sure many of you are very curious as to knowing the coordinates of the island that were given to Matthew. For the safety of the public, and anyone listening to this podcast, we have decided at this time that it is in our best interest not to reveal the given coordinates of the island. This has been a difficult decision, as revealing these coordinates may help expose whatever might be out there in the Pacific Ocean. Having the public's eyes on this may help solve this mystery. However, that comes with a risk and liability. We will continue to work through our contacts, law enforcement, and trustworthy sources while dealing with this search for Jeremy Wilson. If the island does exist, we will acknowledge and expose this to the public in the safest, most suitable way in the future. Thank you for your understanding in this matter. It is now the morning of Tuesday, August 20th, 2024, and it has been 38 days since Jeremy Wilson was last heard from. Inside his motel room, Matthew calls Sadie Maddox to update her on the situation.
Hello?
Hey, it's Matthew.
Oh my God. It's so good to hear from you. How's it going? How are you?
I'm good. Listen, it's been an interesting 24 hours to say the least.
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you okay? You're safe?
I am, yeah. I'm good, thank you. Listen, I wanted to update you on the situation.
Okay.
I met with the contact, and he took me south to meet a guy, a Mexican.
Right.
And he took me to this place that we know Jeremy was last seen, down in Rancho Los Pinos.
Okay, that's the airport, the airstrip thing?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, is this the same guy that flew him to the island?
Apparently it is. And he's confirming the story that he dropped Jeremy off on this island out there.
Okay.
So he's going to take me out there today.
What? Wait, he's taking you there today?
He is. And if this thing is real, I'm going there.
Holy shit. I can't believe this.
I'm going to find out where Jeremy is, okay? Or whatever happened to him.
This is amazing. I can't believe it. I thank you so much.
I'm going to find Jeremy, okay?
Wait. I know Jeremy paid him. Are you paying for this? The pilot guy?
Yeah, don't worry about that. I have some savings.
No. How much is it, Matthew?
No, Sadie, don't worry. Seriously, don't worry about it.
I want to help. You're not fronting this bill.
$10K.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send you half. Is that okay?
You really don't have to do that, Sadie.
I know. I would pay all of it if I could, but I'm not gonna let you pay for this by yourself. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Sadie shows a genuine appreciation for what Matthew is doing. This is a side of Sadie that we haven't quite seen from her before. If anything, it takes the edge off of her being suspected of any wrongdoing. I believe Matthew feels that way too. Sadie offering money is a positive sign toward that, especially offering up $5,000. It's a pretty big chunk. It doesn't fully remove you from the suspect list, but it helps.
Listen, I have to go. I've set up a communication line with a colleague who will communicate back to you with any updates while I'm gone, okay? Communication is just going to be a little tricky when I get to the island, so I'm just going to send through one source, all right?
Okay, great. Let me write this down. What is their name?
It's Kathleen. Kathleen Goldstein. Yeah, if you get any information from her, she can be trusted, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Matthew, be careful, okay?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, listen, Sadie, I want you to be prepared for anything, like any type of news, okay?
Yeah.
Jeremy's been gone a long time, so, I want you to have hope, as I do, but we both have to be realistic about what I may find, okay?
I know. Yeah, I totally understand. I just need to know.
Me too.
He was right. He knew this place existed. He was right. Please, Matthew, go get him and bring him back to me.
Matthew finishes his call with Sadie. I can tell from the audio that Matthew is pacing around anxiously. recording more of his thoughts.
It is currently 8:36 a.m. on Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. I just got off the phone with Sadie Maddox, updated her on the current situation and that I will be flying to the island in hopes of finding Jeremy. At this point, dead or alive. God willing, alive. She's going to split the payment to the Mexican with me, which I have to say was surprising. It makes me feel a little bit better about her involvement with this whole thing. I keep thinking about what the Mexican said about the island yesterday. When the contact asked him why he didn't go back to look for Jeremy after Jeremy never showed up at the rendezvous spot. He said it was too dangerous and that the devil lived there. What the hell does that mean? Why would he say that? Was it just some excuse to make him feel less guilty about not returning? Leaving Jeremy on that island to likely die? Or is something going on there? The devil is such a specific word to use when discussing a place. That word has connotations of pure evil. I mean, it is pure evil. I know the Mexican culture has deep roots in religion, Catholicism specifically, and superstitions with the supernatural world. He may have just been framing his words within that belief system. I don't know.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing fine.
Matthew calls me, wanting to go over his thoughts before his trip out to the island, and to set up a plan with me for all scenarios.
What a crazy couple days, Kath.
I know, but you're getting so far. I just want you to be safe.
I know. Yeah, I am. I'm good. I'm safe. I hope.
So, what are you thinking as far as strategy? What's your plan of attack here? I guess maybe I should ask this first. Do you think Jeremy might still be alive out there? If this place exists?
Well, I mean, if this place doesn't exist, then I'm a dead man. And that's scary as shit to think about. You know, if it does exist and Jeremy is alive on that island, I just need to be prepared to handle any injuries he may have or malnutrition.
Yeah.
Last night I went to this kind of grocery mart, gas station type place that they have here. I just grabbed as much first aid as I could.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
just in case. I mean, I'm going to bring some food, in case he needs it, which he would.
Wait, what about water? Would you have enough?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure of the water situation there, obviously. So I'm actually bringing 3 5-gallon military water canisters.
Oh,
The-
good. Okay.
The contact actually has a guy close by bringing those and a few other items for me, like rope, clips, proper shoes, which I don't have. So it's just like a bunch of shit that you don't think about.
Wow. He's actually proven to be a huge resource.
Yeah, right? Worth the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
He seems to be all in on helping me find Jeremy. It's just, I think there may be a little bit of guilt left over inside of him just from his involvement with Jeremy,
Yeah, it could be.
I know Jeremy had survival skills. I mean, those military guys learn all that stuff. So the question becomes, was he good enough to survive with those skills?
Yeah.
Even then, regardless of how equipped you are to handle extreme situations in the wild, if you don't have enough water, it doesn't matter. Let's just hope he was able to find some fresh water source on that place.
How are you feeling about your survival skills?
Oh, I'm good. I'll manage.
This is a moment of pure modesty for Matthew. He has phenomenal survival skills. Back in college, this guy would hike up and down the Flatirons in Boulder almost every morning before class, Matthew is very athletic, an avid outdoorsman, and an excellent hiker. He has thru-hiked the Pacific Crest Trail, survived scary whiteout conditions, hiking through the middle of Iceland, and I know for a fact that his survival skills were tested to extremes when he was reporting in Afghanistan. Matthew may not be one of those Mount Everest extreme climbers, or even the Alex Honnold type free soloers, but he's fit, knowledgeable, and very capable.
I'll have my Iridium go with me. So I'll attempt to connect to a satellite when I arrive and send you some messages.
Okay.
Photos if the signal's strong enough. I have one fully charged power cell, so depending on how much battery the satellite phone drains when sending, I should hopefully be covered. Fingers crossed.
Right.
And since I want to save on power usage, I'm just going to bring my 35mm camera with me. I have 4 rolls of film. I'll still try to take some video with my phone if my battery holds up with that.
Well, this sounds good. And you've coordinated with the pilot for a rendezvous, right?
Yeah. The plan will be 3 days based on the Mexicans' description of the size of the island. I think that should give me enough time to circumference and check a lot of the areas. Then I'm going to get picked up at the same point of drop-off. So if I, for some reason, find Jeremy sooner, then I can call in from the satellite phone. Hopefully the Mexican will rush back out.
That all sounds great. I feel like you're prepped. You got this.
I hope so.
Can you tell me more about this pilot?
Yeah, the only thing I know is that they call him Birdman. And apparently he's ex-cartel.
Ex? Do you ever really leave the cartel?
Yeah, right? Doubtful. Listen, I don't get a bad vibe from him, but you never know. These guys are masters at the element of surprise. I don't know, I just hate to say it, Kath, but this could be the end for me.
No. Maddie, you can't think like that. Don't even say that.
I'm just being realistic. I might be walking into the exact same trap as Jeremy. Naive Americans simply handing their money over only to be dumped into the ocean. God forbid.
Maddie, stop. This will work. You're going to find this place and Jeremy.
And if I don't?
I'm not sure how to answer that question from Matthew. He's been such a great friend and an important part of my life. And I know it's the same for others close to him in his life. If something were to happen to him, I'd be absolutely devastated.
Listen, Kath, if I don't come back, just know that just tell our story, okay?
You're going to tell it. All right?
Yeah. But if I don't come back, don't come looking for me. Just assume that things aren't good. I don't want you falling into the same fate as Jeremy and I. Got it?
Matthew.
Hey, I'm gonna upload everything that I have to our comm portal. Just all the recordings and everything up until now, okay?
Hey. Good luck, okay? I'm with you all the way here.
I know you are.
This is about the time when everything sets in for me. Matthew has really found someone that will fly him to a mysterious island, not located on any maps, kept secret from the public, in an attempt to find Jeremy Wilson, who has been missing now for 38 days. I try not to think about the outcome that has both myself and Matthew on edge. if the Mexican is trustworthy or not. But in the case that he is, and he does land Matthew onto that island, then all I can say is, this world is about to change. Forever. Remember that photo? The one of Jeremy sitting on a bench, holding a coffee cup, sitting next to someone we can't make out because it's only the person's shoulder in the photo? Matthew speaks with the contact about it.
Yeah, hey man, I wanted to call you real quick. I want to revisit the photo of Jeremy sitting on the bench the morning he left for the island. Is this you sitting next to him? I just texted to you.
Oh, okay, let me open the message. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the morning Jeremy took off.
Got it. All right, and then just to confirm, you did watch the plane take off with Jeremy in it?
Yeah, at that point I'd driven out of the area, but I could see the plane taking off from a distance.
And you did see Jeremy get onto the plane?
Yeah. Yeah, I reconnected him to the Mexican before their flight, similar to what we'll be doing this morning. And I did see Jeremy and the Mexican board the plane together.
Same one I'm flying on, right?
Yeah, same one.
All right, look, I don't really know you, and I'm putting my trust in you. So I don't even know if this question matters, but do you trust the Mexican? Or am I walking into something that I'll never come back from?
I mean, for sure there's a risk at play here. Whenever you're dealing with people like this, with that kind of history, he's as trustworthy as the next guy from my dealings with him. Look, I mean, I wouldn't have brought you to him if I thought any harm would come to you directly. If there's an island out there, I think he'll take you there. I don't think he's the kind of guy that's just going to dump you at sea, you know?
Yeah. How can I be certain of that?
I guess you can.
This phone call that Matthew recorded with the contact on the morning of his flight to the island pulls back the curtain to the reality of this situation. And hearing the concern in Matthew's voice makes it all the more real for me, adding another layer of anxiety and worry to the situation. Matthew is face to face with possibly the biggest decision of his life.
All right. So, this is happening. Guess I'm doing this. The contact will pick me up shortly to take me to the airstrip, connect me with the Mexican. I'll confirm the transfer of Bitcoin, and then, well, I guess I'm going to find the island that doesn't exist. I've downloaded a translation app, one that I can use without an internet signal so that I can communicate with the Mexican on this flight. Let's just hope that works properly. Hey man, morning. How's it going?
Matthew heads to the airstrip with the contact. There, he will board the Albatross seaplane with the Mexican, or Birdman, operating as the pilot. As he mentioned previously, the contact is helping to get Matthew a few extra needed items for his journey. 5-gallon water canisters stocked with fresh water, hiking boots, some dehydrated food, propane canisters, rope, and some basic survival items. The flight will take several hours. At this time, I cannot be too specific on the exact timing due to safety concerns for our audience. From my understanding, it will be a water landing near the shore of the island. Matthew will drop gear and get to the shoreline, where he will be on his own, searching for Jeremy Wilson, hopefully alive, somewhere out there on that island. Matthew will have a 3-day window, trusting that the Mexican comes back to pick he and Jeremy up from the same drop-off point, where Matthew will then return back to the Baja Peninsula, hopefully having solved this mysterious case. It's a large ask, a long shot. I think about being in Jeremy's shoes in these moments and ask, wouldn't I want someone to do whatever it takes to come looking for me?
All right, man. There he is. Good luck to you. Check back in with me when you're back, all right?
Yeah, I will. Seriously, thank you for everything, man. Thank you for all your help.
You got it. Hey, I hope you find them. Hola, compadre.
The contact helps Matthew load his gear into the Albatross seaplane, then eventually exits the airstrip. It is now just Matthew and the Mexican, just the two men, a communication barrier, and the narrowest form of trust between them. Matthew boards the seaplane, settles in with gear in tow, and begins recording the moment.
It is August 20th, 2024, and I am on board an old Albatross seaplane being piloted by a Mexican man nicknamed Birdman. He doesn't speak English, nor I Spanish, so I have a translator app on my phone that will hopefully allow us to communicate sufficiently. I'm currently seated behind the cockpit in a short row of seats. Most of the plane is hollowed out with the exception of some large fuel canisters in the back and my gear that is strapped down to the plane floor. We're about to take off. This is actually happening. Head on a swivel. Holy fuck.
Matthew is airborne, flying somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. He attempts to speak with the Mexican. The audio does become difficult to hear in some places. Matthew does, however, reiterate what the Mexican says back to him through the translator app.
All right, I've moved up to the co-pilot seat and put on a headset. I'm going to attempt to communicate with the Mexican. Let's see if this works. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to use the voice command option, then I'll repeat our communication verbally. His response is in English, so that's just a bit clearer for the recording. Can I ask you some questions about the island?
Sí.
Okay, I understand that one. How did you find out about the island?
La gente con la que trabajaban lo sabía, gente muy poderosa. Con ellos no se debe jugar, hay que tener cuidado. Tengo un viejo hidroavión, así que un día volé para comprobarlo por mí mismo.
Okay, he said that people that he used to work with knew about the island. They are very powerful people and not to be messed with. He said that I need to use caution. He had this old seaplane, so he flew out one day to find out for himself.
Algunas personas también en el gobierno mexicano, políticos de muy alto nivel, lo saben.
Political leaders are aware of this island?
Sí, es un lugar ultra secreto para la élite, los más poderosos y ricos del mundo. Hay muy mala energía allí.
He said yes, Mexican political leaders are aware of this place. He's saying it's a top secret place for the elite, the most powerful and wealthy from all over the world. He said there's very bad energy there.
Okay. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. Is that why it isn't on any maps? Removed from all maps? Is this some sort of cover-up? A cabal?
Que yo sepa. Eso es lo que me dicen mis contactos. Pero no lo sé. Parece una locura. Pero no lo sé con seguridad. Confío en quienes me lo dijeron. Pero a veces están locos.
He said that, as far as he knows, that's right. It's what his contacts told him, but he doesn't know. It sounds crazy. He says it sounds crazy, but he doesn't know for sure. He trusts the people who told him this, but sometimes they are crazy people. Okay.
Es un rumor que mucha gente descarta debido a los mapas. Lo eliminaron de todos los mapas. Incluso las versiones impresas antiguas fueron eliminadas.
He said that it is a rumor that many people discount because of the maps. They removed it from all maps. Even old printed versions were removed.
Está demasiado lejos para que la gente lo busque. Es muy pequeño y evita todas las rutas marítimas. Muy privado.
He says it is too far away for people to look for it. It's very small, and it avoids all shipping lanes. Very private. Wow, this is wild what he's saying. I don't know if this is some big joke or not. What is on the island? Why is it secret?
No sé con certeza qué hay en la isla. Hay rumores, pero muchos diferentes. Simplemente no estoy seguro.
He says he doesn't know for sure what is on the island. There are rumors, but there are a lot of different ones. He's just not sure.
Cuatro dioses. Cuatro dioses.
Cuatro Dioses? What does that mean?
Cuatro dioses. Hay cuatro dioses al oeste.
He's saying 4 gods. Cuatro Dioses. There are 4 gods to the west. I'm not exactly sure what to think about my conversation with the Mexican. He continues to fly up there as I've made myself comfortable back in my seat, talking about a cabal of world elites and 4 gods. Again, thinking back to his comments yesterday about the devil being there, I just don't know what to believe at this point. I just want concrete evidence of Jeremy Wilson. All of this seems like it ties in with potentially the Mexicans' religious beliefs, talking about the devil, 4 gods. It's a bit too conspiracy theory rabbit hole for me. As someone who enjoys the peace of cold hard facts in regards to what I do for a living, if anything, makes for a fun story, I guess.
Matthew falls asleep, leaving his recording device on. I scrubbed through a lot of dead air, hearing almost certainly a few snores. His conversation with the Mexican is quite unbelievable, truly astonishing. The Mexican, claiming that there's an elite world organization keeping this small island out in the Pacific Ocean a secret from the rest of the world. But why? And how? It's such a far-fetched conspiracy theory, and although fun to entertain, it doesn't hold much water in my opinion. I just don't think something like that would be possible to do in this day and age. As I scrubbed through more dead air, I eventually was alerted to the sound of the Mexican yelling to Matthew.
Ahí está. Ahí está.
What? What is it?
La isla. La isla, amigo.
Oh my god. Oh my
God. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm looking at. I can't believe it.
It's the island.
Next time, on the island in the Pacific.
This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm currently standing on the beach of a mystery island, the place Jeremy was looking for, and it's possible Jeremy's here. I hope he's alive. Looks like this place has some interesting terrain. I need to get everything up to a place I feel will be a good location to set up a campsite and use as base camp. Get settled, then we start looking for Jeremy.
Maddie? Maddie, can you hear me?
Hey,
Hello?
hey, Kat, I got you. Yes.
Hey! I mean, is it too soon to tell, but like, are there like any signs of Jeremy so far?
Well, actually on my way from the beach to find a campsite up the island a little bit, I found what looks like a bracelet. It was just sticking out of the sand. I have no idea if it's Jeremy's or not.
Do you think he could be alive there?
There was like this glare up in the bluffs to the northwest of me. Jeremy!
Music contributors are listed in the show notes. Please like, share, and follow to help support this podcast. And leaving a positive rating will also help get Jeremy's story to more people. This podcast is produced by Steel Valley Productions.